Hello everyone, I'm Rakija from Srajan Welfare Society. Srajan Welfare Society is a non-profit organization that helps to gain social, education and economic empowerment. The goal is to establish schools and educational institutions geared specifically towards women from rural areas. Our vision is to develop a society where women have equal rights, roles and responsibilities. We believe in the motto. In this video, I will be talking about the international relations between India and Bangladesh. The Ministry of External Affairs, often known as the Foreign Ministry, is the federal agency in charge of India's foreign relations. India is gaining worldwide influence and a significant voice in international affairs. India has influence in international affairs and is considered an emerging powerhouse. The Russian Federation, France, Bangladesh, South Korea, Japan, Taiwan, Singapore, Brazil, and Mexico, among others, are considered India's closest allies. Bangladesh-India relations are the bilateral relations between Bangladesh and India, both of which are South Asian neighbors. With India's recognition of an independent Bangladesh in 1971, diplomatic relations began between the two countries. There have been a number of significant developments since then. During the Bangladesh Liberation War in 1971, the two countries were formalized. They are also South Asia's major trading partners. The region's shared history and heritage, as well as language and cultural ties, a passion for music, literature, and the arts. In 2011, India and Bangladesh signed a significant border demarcation agreement, bringing an end to 4 decades of boundary disputes. During Prime Minister Narendra Modi's state visit to Bangladesh in June 2015, India and Bangladesh signed 22 agreements. The security relations between India and Bangladesh have existed for a long period. Bangladesh and India inked 2 defense agreements during Sheikh Hasina's 4-day visit to the New Delhi in April 2017. The first such agreements between India and any of its neighbors. Under the proposed defense agreement, India is willing to expand its area of collaboration and cooperation with the Bangladeshi Defence Forces in order to establish a manufacturing services sector for both nations' prospective defence platforms. The Sampriti are the occasions when the armies of both countries demonstrate their trust and collaboration in order to foster peace and harmony. India has introduced the regional power trading system, which would assist various parts of the countries in lowering power deficits by moving surplus power from one region to another. Indian enterprises could pool power in an exchange under the Electricity Act of 2003. India would set up nuclear reactors in Bangladesh and technical cooperation and sharing of information in the field of nuclear safety and radiation protection. India provided a soft credit of $1 billion for infrastructural development in 2014. India and Bangladesh have signed a memorandum of understanding for health and medical science collaboration. India pledged a nearly $10 million donation to Bangladesh for the implementation of several local development projects, as well as assurances that trade disparities will be resolved. Every year, the ICCR awards scholarships to 200 Bangladeshi students. Bangladesh's cabinet has adopted a revised trade agreement with India, under which the two countries would be able to utilize each other's land and water routes to export goods to a third country, eliminating a long-standing trade barrier. It included a clause that said that the agreement would be automatically renewed after 5 years. The 130-kilometer Bangladesh-India Friendship Pipeline, which would send 4 lakh metric tons of diesel to Bangladesh, was launched by the leaders of both nations in 2018. Indian Foreign Service Officer Vikram Doraiswamy has been appointed as the next ambassador of India to Bangladesh, succeeding Riva Ganguly Das. Diplomat Mohammad Imran is the country's new High Commissioner to India. Bangladesh began mass COVID-19 vaccinations utilizing India's Serum Institute COVID Shield vaccines. Bangladesh received 7 million doses, with India providing an additional 3.3 million doses. Bangladesh gave India emergency medicines and medical equipment on April 29, 2021, in response to India's deteriorating coronavirus crisis. Approximately 10,000 vials, antiviral injections, oral antivirals, 30,000 PPE kits, and thousands of zinc, calcium, vitamin C, and other essential tablets were made available. The old methods of conducting foreign diplomacy lacked openness and public participation. The situation has changed as a result of introduction of new communication technologies for its significance in a country's societal and political life. The media has been dubbed the fourth arm of government. It not only informs but also affects public opinion, and thus the government to embrace, reject, or modify a selected policy direction through the medium of newspapers, television, and now the internet. The media bears a significant amount of responsibility for helping to strengthen connections between two friendly countries. Bangladesh-India relations now can be described as a role model for other countries and regions because of its current character and extent. The Indian press was critical in shaping public opinion in India and abroad in favor of Bangladesh's independence. The Indian Express describes Sheikh Hasina's presidency as having the best bilateral relations with India from 1996 to 2001. Many articles in Indian media emphasize the importance of Bangladesh and the requirement of a long-term developed Bangladesh-India partnership. India must not let its domestic political disclosure affect its most important relationship in its eastern neighborhood, writes the Hindustan Times in an editorial. Bangladesh is India's key strategic partner in South Asia to promote growth and contain terrorism, according to the Hindu. A stronger, stable, and prosperous Bangladesh is in India's long-term interest, Sheikh Hasina stated during her 2017 visit to India. In Bangladesh-India ties, there have been a paradigm shift since 2009, which is mirrored in the Indian print media. Bangladesh's geostrategic relevance as well as the importance of the emerging development relationship between Bangladesh and India are the key themes that the Indian media should cover extensively. Thank you.